Alright, yo, what is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and this one's kind of shocking to see. As you can see, about maybe a month or two ago, I would say probably 2 months ago, we got the announcement that PlayStation gonna have two CEOs, Nishino and basically Herman Hulst. Now, Herman Hulst, I'm not gonna lie, him being the co-CEO after he got in, the whole Concord shit happened, and all these live service games getting canceled happened. I mean, honestly, I probably blame that on Jim Ryan and all that shit, but today's news has basically come out that it's going to be Hideki Nishino that's going to be basically the sole, and basically he's the CEO of PlayStation now. Herman Hulst apparently still will be, I guess, somewhat of a CEO, but he's going to be basically still doing what he regularly was doing under Jim Ryan. But I mean, I guess the good part now is there's somebody over Herman Hulst, because I feel like Herman Hulst, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, a lot of stuff was not looking good for Herman Hulst these past couple months. And when you look at the future of PlayStation, you're like, yo, look, I would not want this man anywhere near as a CEO. I would want someone watching over him. And honestly, this is probably my best bet. I'm actually pretty happy about this, because I'm gonna be honest, I thought when Herman Hulst came into being a co-CEO, we're gonna get Killzone, we're gonna get SOCOM, we're gonna get some cool ass IPs coming back. Yo, this guy loves PlayStation. He's he's been there since the first Killzone and shit, right? No, the man was just doing a bunch of fuckery. There was really no much. He was whoring out Horizon. You got Horizon on checkerboards. You got checkboard Horizon coming out. You got fucking a Lego Horizon coming out, flopped. You got Horizon Remastered coming out, which, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Remastered don't look all that bad. I'm gonna be honest, if this is the type of remasters you're talking about, I wouldn't mind the Days Gone remaster if they can up it a little bit. But is it needed? No. Was that needed? No. But I will say one thing is that Herman Hulst coming into him being that, you kind of saw because at first it was Herman Hulst for the world. He was basically head of Worldwide Studios for PlayStation, which it kind of had me excited, because I thought that we're gonna get all these games back, this and that. Maybe he can give some insight on typical multiplayers and what multiplayers could be, because they made Killzone, right? But that was not the case. He did some other fucking shit. He did some other fuck shit that was really messing everything up, and it kind of just made you think damn, I'm not gonna lie, I low key, you would want back, if I could replace anybody, it'd either be Eric Lampel, or it would be, honestly, bro, if I were to bring back, I know some of y'all, I feel like if I were to bring back somebody instead, look, y'all remember the man, y'all remember who he was. Told y'all need to get two jobs to afford the PS3. Look, I'm not saying he's he's good or everything like that, but still, I would probably take him over Herman Hulst. But still, this news is actually pretty, I guess, relieving for some people, because look, man, Herman Hulst just did not understand a lot of stuff, and the screw-ups were not, these screw-ups were pretty big. They weren't small ones, they were big ones. So I don't know, man, this tells you that now that Herman Hulst, he's working under Nishino, he's not going to be above him. So this is actually a good thing. Someone's looking over Herman Hulst's shit. They're going to basically make sure that whatever he's doing for first party IP and going for PlayStation wise, right, he's gonna have to go through Nishino. And I think Nishino, because he is a veteran, right, he's also been in PlayStation for a while, so this is honestly good news to me. I don't see any downside to it. I think two CEOs would have been, it would have been not, I don't think it would have been a bad thing. But honestly, man, if the way Herman Hulst was trying to do it, look, man, I don't see this decision as anything bad. I think it's good. If Herman Hulst, he's still gonna be there in PlayStation. He's just gonna be the head of studios, what he was doing before. But he's gonna have to make sure now double. Basically, what it means is that we're not gonna get no Concord 2s anymore from Herman Hulst. I'm pretty sure Nishino's gonna see that shit and shut that shit down immediately. At the end of the day, and also one thing I do like Machina, the one thing I like about Hideki Nishino is that I don't think the dude gives a fuck about PC as much. Because, by the way, Spider-Man 2, the PC port, I made a joke. I was like, imagine Grove Street Games is making that port. That'd be funny. That'd be the funniest shit ever. But a Spider-Man 2 for PC comes out, what is it, this Sunday, right, I believe, and there has not been no promotion, maybe a tweet or two, bro. There is no promotion for that shit. I'm gonna be honest, I think he's look, like PC's there, but they ain't, because if you guys don't know that whole sign-in shit is still there. I'm pretty sure they've seen that, like, they see the sign-in shit and they see the sales. It's not really doing that well. Honestly, I expect a full-on PC launcher from PlayStation coming out very soon. Do I see them taking the games off of Steam? Maybe. It really depends, but I think they're going to keep an Epic Games Store because Epic Games and PlayStation, they have their whole little thing. They've been funding each other, so I can see that. But I know people hate Epic Games Launcher and they hate anywhere else but Steam when it comes to PC gaming. So that'll definitely be interesting. But honestly, I could just imagine how this happened. Like, Herman Hulst was, in his office playing, Horizon 3. He just greenlit Horizon 4. And he just saw Nishino come in and say, yeah, buddy, just get ready to learn Chinese. Basically, that's how he told me. Just don't get ready to learn Chinese. But either way, I think this news, it is what it is. Some people are going to, like, speculate that Herman Hulst is fired. He's not fired. He technically got demoted, basically. He did get demoted. So that is what it is. But I mean, honestly, dude, I think it's for the best. I can't wait to see. Look, man, I just need to see that state of play that's rumored in February. I need to see a showcase. I need to see more from PlayStation going forward. And I hope that these steps that they're taking to correct a lot of their mistakes is helping. Because PlayStation isn't doing bad. They're just making dumbass decisions. If y'all think like PlayStation's like blatantly like bankrupt and shit, no, that's like, if you're gonna look at that, Helldivers 2 damn near made him like, what is it, like $1 billion or some shit like that, or some. So I don't think they're I think that for $200 million they lost, it's bad, but it's not as bad as you think. So that's just that, man. I just want to talk about this because I thought it was really funny that about like 2 months ago, I think Herman Hulst, and then they announced this co-CEO shit, and out of nowhere they're like already like, nah, like, son, so like we're gonna have to like say nah to that, like, so Herman, you're just gonna go back to like your position. We don't give a fuck what you do, but we're gonna be watching what you do, basically. So that's what it is. Let me know down below what you guys think about this. What do you think now? Because we did get that news from Herman Hulst and Nishino talking about old classic IP coming back. But yeah, them bringing back classic IP, I think, we got the news today that Resistance trademark got renewed. You can take it whichever way you want. I just think that anything Resistance today in this age is just, I just think it's enough to at least say like they might be bringing it back. Look, if they were to bring back a multiplayer, I just think that PlayStation, even with Herman Hulst, I feel like Herman Hulst was just, why I think this is good now he's demoted, because Herman Hulst saw that there was damn near all these IPs that had multiplayer type of elements. And if you guys remember playing Resistance 1 and Resistance 2 and 3's multiplayer, you'll understand what I mean. Those are multiplayers that back then people played. I was addicted to those multiplayer. I loved them. And I just don't know how like Herman Hulst like did not think like, we have all these IPs that have, they could become something of a multiplayer. They don't have to be a games as a service. They can be just a single player game and they'll have a multiplayer. Honestly, I don't know why the fuck they didn't think about making Resistance 4, take some elements from Resistance 2 and Resistance 3. I don't know why they haven't thought about remastering Resistance 2 and 3 with this online. The one thing I don't like about when PlayStation remasters things is that they remaster it where they don't bring the online back. They did the same thing for, I believe it was Uncharted. So actually, no, for the Uncharted collection that you got, right? The one that came for PC as well. The online wasn't there, and it wasn't there for the PlayStation version either. So it just kind of like, it isn't, I don't like that, And same with the Last of Us Part 1 remastered. The online was not remastered. It just doesn't make sense why they don't, like, this is what I mean. Herman Hulst doesn't think. And also, he's in charge of Worldwide Studios, so he greenlights a lot of this stuff. He was under Jim Ryan, and Jim Ryan's dumbass wasn't thinking like, damn, we have all these successful type of games that could have a multiplayer, but we're not doing shit with them. So at the end of the day, I think this decision was a good decision. I can't wait to see what they do next. There's so many IPs to bring back, and there's just so many good experiences they can bring back with if they really are, because they made the comment that they're going to focus on single player and multiplayer. That's really all we wanted. That's all I want. That's been the plan since PS2, PS3, early PS4, and then after that, we didn't really get a lot of online games from PlayStation, unfortunately. But I just want to see that come back. I would love to see, just take a crack at Killzone, take a crack at SOCOM, take a crack at fucking even MAG, because MAG was ahead of its time. MAG already had the blueprint, of what some of these games are doing now. They had it way back then. Unfortunately, MAG came out when PSN went down. That's the shitty part about it. It went down when PSN. It came out when PSN went down. So it sucks, man. But at the end of the day, I hope that now they take a chance with their older IPs. Maybe a Sly Cooper comes back. Maybe a Jack and Dexter 4. I don't know. Either way, I would love to see all that. And yeah, let me know down below what you guys think about this news. And how are you guys as well? And I hope your week is going well as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys. Also, guys, one more thing I had to add. Apparently, MLB 25 this year is not going to be on Game Pass, but it's going to come to Switch, though. But it's kind of odd that we got this news earlier for MLB, and now we got this news. I don't know if it's connected, but still, I thought I'd add that. Pretty funny, though, but still, pretty funny.